All right, well, let's get it kicked off. So basically, kind of a little preview or kind of recap from last session. Pretty a lot happened last session for you guys, unfortunately. Basically, after you guys took down Kenia, you saw a force projection from Gil's master Lorian, but Gil popped it twice before it could say anything with a shotgun, and afterwards, Lorian kind of gathered the might of the Night Sisters he had left from the Red Mountain clan and used the force to try to collapse the mountain. Fortunately, you guys are quick and were through some skillful use of the force, you were able to get out of the caverns without anybody getting trapped in or dying there. Luckily, but after you emerged from the cabins, you guys felt, or caverns, you felt a pretty powerful flare in the force. Pretty like a beacon, like they're like somebody clearly trying to send a message, not to the planet, but almost to the galaxy itself. And then following the kind of the beacon, you found Lorian. And Lorian basically had a group of Night Sisters and Revan's holocron. He basically planned to lure the ones who hunted the Force users in, so the kind of the ones that had been hiding in the darkness, striking out and killing the Jedi and Sith alike. He wanted to lure them to the planet and then unleash the teaching he learned from Revan, the Thought Bomb. But fortunately, you guys were able to, or I don't know, fortunately, yeah, but you guys were able to stop him. But the beacon did go through. It was a pretty pitched battle with Gil initially challenging his master to a duel. Unfortunately, the force was against him, and Master just kind of took him down with a couple swipes of his saber. But through some teamwork, you guys were able to disrupt the Night Sisters who were casting the ritual, throwing a couple of them right off the mountain, and were able to stop the ritual from going through. But before Lauren was taken down, he struck down his former apprentice. In his last moments, he kind of see his eyes cleared. He lost the golden tinge to him, and he kind of knelt next to his former apprentice's body and just completely lost at what he had done. But then we'll cut him down, and the group was able to lay Gil to rest, with Ren giving him a proper Mandalorian funeral with a Koti Karem, I believe that's pronounced. I probably butchered it, but
Something like that.
looks close. And then you guys took a couple of souvenirs and were basically heading down the mountain. So a couple things. Sweet. So as you guys are heading down, you do see kind of a Ping catch up to the group. You see him kind of climbing up the mountain. And he's basically been helping out with the Dathomir and war effort on the Red Mountain clan. So he's helping the Singing Mountain with both initially kind of fighting that battle and then helping to kind of evacuate people from the scene of the mountain after it crashed down. But as you see Ping approach, he just kind of has like a little bit of a stricken appearance, and he lets you guys know something he felt through the Force. Basically, as he explains it to you, I kind of give the first hand of what he felt. Basically, as he was working with the Dathomirians, he felt an intense hunger through the Force. He felt something just dark, like almost a darkness. It feels kind of like the Sith darkness, but just almost unending hunger, more like a black hole than the usual anger and hatred and just kind of raw emotion you feel through the Force. This feels like something just coming to consume without regard to anything in its path. And Ping kind of looks up and lets you guys know that he had this hunger is now hunting him and is coming to consume him as well.
Well, if it's just him, you know.
Sorry, Ping. I'm gonna
Oh no, that sucks. Anyways.
Find your own ride-off planet.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Boot him off the cliff.
So he kind of he gives you guys a run through, and he says,
Yes, I see.
"It's like I feel it approaching. It's not. Won't be here for some time, but it is getting closer."
Okay. Do we have a estimate idea of how long we have?
Bing will say, kind of pretty confident. He's pretty sure it won't be here at least in the next day, or at
Okay,
least
so we
next
have
24
enough time
hours.
for a long rest. Is what I'm trying to duct
Real
tape some of
fast.
my wounds back together. Just...
Did my mic actually mute there, or did you hear me start to practice my character voice?
A little bit in the background.
Yeah,
a
we
little
heard
bit.
something, and it was.
God,
I-
sorry.
I didn't hear anything. If it makes you feel any better. I was just hanging out.
Sorry. I don't know.
Oh, no
why
worries, man.
that wasn't the case.
That's he kind of rejoins you guys for the moment. Anything else you want to do up on the mountain before heading back down?
No, I think I'm
I'm
all set.
I'm gonna search Gil's Master for any, I don't know, anything else of note. If he had any, I don't know, totems or
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
investigation. Hey,
Nice. So you find it looks like he had a med pack on him and also a data pad. Within the data pad, you find it looks like kind of codes, kind of entry codes to his ship. As well as just kind of a little diary or notepad, just kind of over time, just discussing what he learned from the holocron, just kind of going over that he had great resources for being able to combine the power of multiple force users and amplify it, and that he thought this was the key for eliminating the ones who hunt from the darkness.
okay. I'm gonna save those for later. So there's a data pad that has is it with the access codes, and there's one with all of this data, or is it
One data pad, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna read over that when I get the chance.
Perfect. So you guys heading down the cliff?
Yeah,
I'm good to do that.
sure thing.
Perfect. You guys are able to make your way down the mountain with how you guys do with the athletics checks. I'm just gonna say you guys went slowly, so you don't have to worry about any cliff shenanigans. But you are able to make it down, and as you guys do kind of make it back to the summit of the Red Mountain, you do see the Singing Mountain clan mother waiting for you, and she kind of looks to you guys as you approach, battered, wounded, and down one of your companions. And she asks, what happened, my friends? How did the battle go for you?
Didn't go quite as well as we wanted. Not only did we lose Gil, but we also learned that there's something coming for us. And I don't know how we're supposed to fight it, or if we even can.
She nods and says, my friends, I'm sorry for your loss. We appreciate you all stepping in and helping liberate our clan. We don't relish that you had to lose one of your own to do so. She said, before you left, though, you mentioned kind of hiding the planet through the Force. We have sent message to our other clans to see if they'll join us. Were you able to retrieve the gift from the stars? We've heard tell from some of the Red Mountain clan that we kidnapped or captured after the battle that this relic may be able to assist with uniting our magics.
I just give a pointed look over to Nori.
It was lost. They destroyed. I'm gonna say the what was the master? What did they refer to him as? The tentacled one?
Yeah.
The tentacled one destroyed it as a last act in the last battle.
Hey, give me a deception check.
Is the thing that thing that's hunting Ping is different, right?
So you guys don't know on that
Okay.
side. 14. I'll roll d20 just to see. So she kind of gives you a look, but then kind of moves on and says, "Well, that is unfortunate. We may have its power may have been useful here, but we are gathering everyone in the clan meeting place. It's not too far from here. We believe if we are able to use your magics in conjunction with the other clans, your plan may work. But we will definitely need your power on our side."
We
Yeah.
will do what we can.
And so she kind of nods and says, "Though before we go, we may need to because we'll need all of the magics. We'll need all of the clans behind us. We may need the Red Mountain clan, the ones we have kidnapped or ones we've taken prisoner after the war. They are quite against us at the moment. We would appreciate if you could speak to them of this threat that is coming, and see if you could convince them to join us at the meeting spot. Maybe with your words, they may be convinced to join with us and lend their magics to the cause."
Have you presented any arguments already that have proven unuseful in that endeavor?
We've tried to convince them that a threat is coming. Something else is coming from the stars to endanger us, but they don't believe us. They think we are just trying to trick them and humiliate them further.
Perhaps, yes, from a third party, they might take heed to the warning.
I think if we tell them, hey, we're all gonna die, is a pretty good argument to, maybe set aside some petty quarrels.
Maybe. You'd be surprised.
I mean, some people are pretty petty, so what am I saying?
She nods and says, "You would hope, but sometimes animosity runs deeper than sense. But hopefully, you can bring that sense right to their face." And before she kind of starts to walk away, it says before she goes, though there is one that I would speak to first. Her name is Izalith. She had some standing with the Red Mountain clan. We have taken her prisoner, and she's being held kind of on the far side of the encampment. Maybe if you could sway her to your side, they'll lend some credits to your words.
So she was a member of the Red Mountain clan?
She was. She was a powerful sister in her own right. So hopefully, if she backs you, maybe others will follow suit.
Am I the only one to notice that they're because the last Red Mountain clan sister, they were like, "Oh, you brought her alive. That's great." To the executioner's block. So I'm a little suspicious.
Who knows?
They didn't execute the other girl you brought.
They didn't?
Yeah, didn't they just put her in? They said that they might if she was like, bad.
Yeah.
But they're mostly just
the
like,
way I
yeah,
saw it is like
she's
didn't
going to
have many
prison.
options. So they're giving this one a lot of leeway in comparison. Is all I'm saying.
Well, they need her. They didn't need the other lady.
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So she says, go speak to our gods. They will let you in, and hopefully you'll bring wisdom. And then afterwards, if you can, take some rest, and then meet us at our clan, kind of the meeting grounds.
All right.
Perfect. So after you're kind of heading towards the other side of the encampment, you're kind of brought to what looks to be like so kind of there's like a couple different areas as you approach. You see kind of as you walk around, there's some makeshift prisons kind of set up with kind of the Singing Mountain clan patrolling over some of the Red Mountain clans, either non-combatants or fighters who have surrendered. And as you kind of proceed, you get to kind of a large wooden kind of quick prison that was thrown up, and inside you see two beings. And Ultra, I'll let you describe Isla.
All right. So the token doesn't do it justice because I forgot to draw the character, but Islith, I imagine, is completely covered in just. God, brain, please don't do this to me right now. Islith is completely covered head to toe in robes and wrappings. I'm just drawing blank here so much, dang it. Completely covered head to toe in robes and wrappings of reddish hue. Basically, she has nothing revealed except her eyes, and is currently not too tall, not too short. Wouldn't really stand out other from the red wrappings, and just is kind of fidgeting where they lay, or stand or sit.
Okay.
Mysterious.
Is there a buddy with her? Her buddy is with her. Her buddy is.
Oh, they let her keep Kurt. That okay. And next to her is her Rancor. It covered in barbed blackish armor and a bit of a weaved garb that is not as large as other Rancors, but seems to move around a lot more than her, almost sharing her anxiety right now.
So you guys, you see one of the knights, or not the Nightsisters, one of the Singing Mountain clan standing next to the gates and sees you approach and goes, we were told by the clan mother to let you speak with her. Hopefully you can convince her, but the prisoner is yours, so you're more than welcome to speak with her from outside or go in. With the choice is yours.
All right.
We've already had some bad run-ins with large beasts. I think we'll pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume that she hasn't been very willing to be a liaison with her former clan or current clan.
The clan
Former
mother was not able to convince her,
clan.
unfortunately.
Do we? So she's a powerful sister. That's all we know about her.
Her voice holds merit, at least from the tales we've heard from those we've met from her clan. Unfortunately, at least I myself have not interacted with her much outside of this day.
I see.
So I have an idea. She's covered head to toe, right?
Yes, only her eyes are revealed.
What if I cast telemetry on, like, I don't know, touch like a bit of clothing and then cast telemetry? Would that work? Or would I have to like just be like grabbing onto like her head?
I don't think you can cast telemetry on a person.
Not
I mean-
telemetry on a person, but on like the cloth of the. Does that make sense? Or
I'm gonna look up telemetry. I don't think that would really give you much useful, unfortunately.
What are you trying to do with that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a read on like where they're from, and you know.
I rule I wouldn't give you too much on that side.
We find a disturbing memory of a time that Isolith was without proper waste paper.
stain she had to clean out last week from a little bit of too much coffee.
I don't have anything to
Okay,
do.
never mind. Hmm.
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna try to be a little subtle, but I'm gonna throw a affect mine towards her.
Alright then.
No,
Guys are
no
coming
ill
in hard.
intentions. Just
All right. So what's it? Yeah, wisdom. Oh, nice.
She, yeah, no, she,
Wow.
she's not gonna fall for that one.
So you don't realize she used the force to try to affect your mood, but give me a force check for Islith.
All right, give me 1 second to just put that into
Well-
my sheet.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a boost your DC on that side. So you don't know that he used the force to try to affect your mind, but you do feel the Ithorian kind of glow with the force briefly as he kind of comes towards your cage.
She'll keep eye contact with him for as long as she can, but definitely scoot a bit further away from him. And a bit closer to Kirk.
Ren is gonna try her crack at it now. She goes and sort of draws on the power of the force within her and says, "Hey, what's your deal?" And then that's it. No power or anything. Just sort of points.
That kind of catches her by surprise a little bit. She was expecting something else, so it takes her a second before she answers. What else have you come to take from us? What else?
I mean, nothing. I didn't think we took much in the first place.
we are hoping to give you something. Give you an extension of life, to give you an opportunity to save yourselves and your world from complete destruction.
And possibly your clan's, I don't know, history and traditions.
You speak in vaguities. Please explain yourselves further.
We would speak in specifics, but we don't have all the answers for all this. A lot of this is, we need help, and you need help, but you don't know that you need help
Gosh.
because you don't know what we know. But we don't know what we know. We just know that something is gonna happen. You know?
Is there something wrong with this one? Is he
Yes.
fine?
Makes-
Fine,
Is he
fine.
supposed to be here?
It makes sense.
He is supposed to be here,
It
yes.
makes sense.
You said the world was in danger. How could that be?
We believe. So you know the tentacled one. Every time I say that, it sounds so goofy.
Yes, I am aware of it.
Yes, he had used your clan to try to bring a powerful entity to this planet. And because of that, this whole planet is at risk.
What sort of trickery are you trying to pass here? You have already laid waste to us. You've already won. What else What else do you...
We didn't lay waste to you. He was the one who took advantage of your clan and used you and all of your clans
Friends, people. I don't know.
clans people to his ends. So, you can say that, we were the ones that, sought him out, and that your people were the ones that suffered. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to prevent a greater catastrophe. Yeah, that's an argument, right?
What would you wish for yourself, Izalith, in this moment?
She'll lock eyes with you again, but instead of like spitting anything, she actually does take a moment to consider, and she'll look up to Kirk, then back to you. My friend here, I would wish for him to continue on, even if I am not permitted to. Do you understand?
The Rancor?
Yes.
Yeah. We've already encountered your clan's people before, and we've shown mercy to them and their riders.
The more this one speaks, the more I question. My first question is why would you be merciful to our clans, yet at the same time march with the other clans against us? And why would you attempt to help our planet if you were simply... How long have you been here? For what
Too
gain
long.
do you get?
If you would rather us leave, that is an option. But your clan, whatever remains of your clan, whatever remains of any other living beings on any part of this planet, is gonna suffer. And we're trying to prevent...
Suffer until likely cease to exist.
Yeah, something like that.
What is it that you think I will be able to do, that my clan will be able to do, to stop, even if such an entity were to be coming here? What could we even do?
Shed aside your differences and your grievances with your fellow sisters of other clans and come together to do something about this approaching evil.
Need an ambassador.
You continue to speak in circles. What is... Assuming that this entity does exist and it puts our entire world at risk, as you say, what is your plan? What?
The plan of the tentacled one was to release
I do
weapon.
I do not care for whatever plan you say he may have had. What I am
I have
interested
it
is
right here, and I'm gonna pull out the data card. This is his plan. Now, and his plan was to weaponize a power that would not only destroy, that would wipe out their clan, right? The thought bomb released there would definitely, this is out of character. That it would definitely have wiped out their clan, right?
Most likely.
Yeah. So either way, if he would have used this, your clan would have been doomed. So your clan, while shattered, is still alive. And if he would have done this, he would have destroyed them and left them writhing in agony. And our plan is to find a way to bring everyone together to fight this, rather than, scrambling for...
You are saying to me that you do in fact have proof, though.
have proof of
of what
What?
you say. That some entity is coming here.
I mean, proof of something coming. I mean, we've felt it. I mean, do you even comprehend the Force? Are you?
Can I speak
you-
to a different one? Please, you there, uh, the female. Uh, tell me,
Ren, I think she's talking to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
what I am asking, if he were to stop speaking in circles for just a moment,
I don't
do
speak in
you have?
circles. I speak in lines.
Thank you.
I
Do
speak
you
in
have?
squares.
Do you have proof of this? Of what his plan may have been? If so, and something is coming here, which I do not know even what to say to that. Do you have even the slightest inkling of a plan of what to do? That is what I am wondering.
Out of character, do we have like actual proof? We have like some physical evidence or anything?
I mean, the data card is all I have. Other than that, it would just be like, yo, I
Really
felt
just hearsay.
something.
Yeah, that hearsay.
I
Yeah.
and
felt
things like that,
something,
yeah.
and then I'd be like, how do I explain that to her? Because she'd just be like, oh, you felt something? Great, I feel something too, and it's called, I want to throttle your throat.
Um,
So
Why do you waste your time with me? Why not speak this to the clans?
Regardless of proof, regardless of the specific plan, Izalith, if you felt confident that something was coming to destroy your world, would you do whatever it took to prevent that?
She'll lock eyes again and this time look at Kirk for a longer time.
We don't have very much time, and I'm sure that the other sisters of the planet would prefer to spend what time we do have in preparing against this great evil. We're hoping to give you a chance out from this current situation you're in, and all we're asking is to help us talk with your fellow clan to bring everyone together and stop this evil.
Yep.
So be it. If what you say is true or not. If I go with you, Kirk comes with me.
I don't have a problem with that, but I know our word means Griff, but I don't have any reason to lie to you.
Outside of some sort of physical proof, what can we do further to present our trust?
Make certain our clan does not face total annihilation. That is what I ask of you.
That's the plan.
Awesome, well, great, we're there. We've already done that.
Just give a nod. Keep my comments to myself.
And with that, still with a slightly confused look to this entire interaction, she'll give a nod and very much be up for this.
I'll look over to. Are there some singing mountain guards nearby still?
Oh yeah, definitely. The guard
Okay.
that was there just kind of took a step back.
Okay,
Just
I'll
stopped
look
looking
over
around.
and just gesture for them to come and open up the cell.
Perfect. So you kind of see them come, and then just kind of a couple grab the end of the wooden door, and it's got pretty heavy wood, and they open it, allowing enough room for Islith and Kirk to make their way through.
All right. And with that, she will, and the moment she's out of the cage, she will very slowly and very clearly go to get up onto Kirk to basically mount him, making it clear that she has no ill intentions.
If you ever cast firepower in the future here, you're gonna get some looks for being trapped in a wooden cage.
You see the other Singing Mountain clans. They eye you as you get all the Rancor, but they kind of you see them hovering close to their weapons. But as they see you go slowly, they kind of allow you to kind of move in peace on that side.
Well, yeah.
All right, that's so. With Izalith in tow, you guys. So basically, the clan mother basically wanted you guys to see if you can convince the rest of the knights or the kind of Red Mountain sisters to join in. So you do see kind of another large pen. God, this one's pretty filled. No other Rancors in there. They've got numerous sisters, some wounded from the fights, others younger or older, just kind of all within the pens, just kind of looking out. And they kind of just a little bit of a worry, apprehension, mixed in with a bit of scorn. You see that even within captivity, they're trying to appear dignified, but there's definitely some fear behind their eyes. And you see there's a number of kind of Singing Mountain clan guards keeping watch over them. You see the guard approach. You kind of gives Izalith kind of a little bit of a dirty look, but says, "The clan mother said you would come. They said that we should allow Izalith to speak, and if the Red Mountain agrees to our terms, they are to go and join the other clans. So say your piece. I don't think these." And she seems like she kind of pauses, like she wants to say some type of insult, but I don't think these prisoners will listen to sense.
Smart choice.
You see her kind of just glance up, and you would just say, "You've already been shown the Singing Mountains leniency, much more than your clan would have shown ours. So say your piece, but don't cry when the rest of your sisters turn your back on you."
That actually makes her like kind of consider for a moment and turn to everyone else and just say, "Why is it that you came to me to attempt to convince my sisters, my clan? Why is that? Why do you think I would be able to?"
If I'm being honest, guys, I don't know why we asked for her help.
Just had a good feeling.
We are doomed.
I mean, we
Just a good feeling, yeah.
yeah, we need all the help we can get in this. And
You were the first cell in line. It was just work down
Yeah.
the road.
Oh yeah.
only so many prisoners, and
She'll
Gotta have
actually just
one.
like nod to that, like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So, if allowed, she'll just have Kirk stride up so she can address all of the Red Mountain clan. Kind of, again, takes a moment to consider what she's going to say and do before just making one last glance at the fire, like, "Are you sure you want me to do this?"
Yeah, go for it. Give a thumbs up.
and destruction.
Those of the Red Mountain clan, I beseech thee. It seems as though there is a possibility a creature or entity unknown to us is coming to this world, that the tentacled one had fooled us, betrayed us in some manner of way, and lured it here with the intention of using our magics, our power, to either harness it or destroy it. And now our world is at stake. I am not certain of the validity of these claims myself, but we are given a chance for survival if we give help to the clans in whatever their plan may be. So, for the sake of existence, for the sake of continuation, I ask that we, at the very least, play along and attempt to help them in their whatever it is they are attempting to do.
Perfect. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Boy. Oh, 17.
17. Nice.
Nice.
So you see, kind of when you first started speaking, like they were kind of glaring at you. Some like just kind of mouthing traitor as you're going through. Some even kind of rattling the kind of the makeshift encampment they've been trapped into. But as you speak, especially as you kind of use the kind of heap some scorn on the Lorian, the tentacled one. They definitely started to listen more. And you see one of the kind of middle-aged ones, kind of long dark hair. She kind of stands up. It spits. It says, "All right. I've often thought that Akinia had been led astray by the tentacled one. If you say there's a threat coming, we will lend our clan behind it, or what remains of our clan behind it. But we want our home back. We don't want a singing mountain occupying us after we've hated them. We want to be left alone, and we will no longer cause trouble. We want our freedom."
And with that, Izalith will look to the party to see if that is an option.
This is just kind of an aside out of character, maybe, but do we know the reasons for the quarrels between the two clans?
So you guys got a little bit of that. It sounds like it's definitely been more of kind of an ancient rivalry, but when Revan's holocron came on the planet, it heated up, and then it got real bad when Lorian got on the planet.
Okay, yeah, okay, because then Lorian kind of, all right.
Yeah, from what I was understanding, they were just the Red Mountain clan has always been beating up the other clans. So I mean, they were never nice to begin with. So I don't understand this whole like, why did you come and attack our people? And I'm like, it's a bit hypocritical.
Yeah.
Just just a little. It's like maybe they didn't like you guys terrorizing them. Just
I guess it's like unofficial representatives of the Lollipop Guild, the Singing Mountain Clan, just kind of nod and say that we feel that they would be appreciative of this of that agreement.
just
You see her nod and say, "And then we will serve." And you kind of see her stand up along with some of the other able-bodied sisters, and they kind of head towards the front of the cage. And you see, with kind of a almost resigned look,
uh-oh.
the Singing Mountain opens the door and allows them to kind of go free and head towards the clan meeting place. Perfect. So you guys, after kind of getting to know, you can kind of head along to the clan meeting place as well. Once you arrive there, the Singing Mountain clan mother will kind of look you guys over and just see that you're pretty damn exhausted from your day, and say, "We have prepared what we can. There's more to do tomorrow. We'll need your assistance for, but we need you at your best. We need you to replenish your magics and come at this 100%. Take this night, sleep, and prepare yourself for the day to come." So you guys are able to get a long rest in, so you get some force points back, some much easy HP, or much needed HP. So definitely you guys can take a little bit on that side, get all prepped up, and then once you guys get your HP set, let me know. We'll kind of move into the next day and kind of what you guys have to do.
Okay, awesome. Let me just burn.
Realizing, Tegan, another nice feature of Foundry is there's a long rest, short rest button, and it'll do all this stuff for you.
Nice.
Hit dice is half of your level, yes?
That's right.
Yeah.
Down 1.
Yeah. I got 4 now. It's fun.
And got everything. Battle precog is 2 points. Force check for battle precog, Tegan.
Yep, so force check has have to be a DC 12, I think it was, or DC 11. Nice.
That'll do. So it doesn't count towards hunted, right?
That's right.
Yeah, still costs my points, but okay.
Let me bump your hunted scores down too.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
So next morning, you guys kind of you wake up. One of the Singing Mountain clan brings you into kind of the great hall, and I'll throw up a little look for it. It looks like almost kind of abandoned. You see statues around, but the stone appears to be crumbling. Just looks to kind of like an old meeting place that old kind of a place of importance that's just kind of devolved into a meeting place. So I'm gonna throw up a little visual representation for it now. See, even with the sun starting to rise, just kind of a little bit of reddish hue to the day as you guys are kind of getting ready for it. Once you guys are inside, you see numerous kind of Dathomiri witches kind of about preparing, just kind of a gathering. You see multiple different clans and different colored garb and clothes. But as you kind of approach, you do see the Singing Mountain clan mother kind of walk up to you all and go, we have gathered those we could. We are preparing to kind of harmonize our efforts to hopefully hide the planet in the magics. But there are a few things you could do that we believe may aid us in this endeavor. The biggest being, we would like you to go deep within this place. There is a kind of almost a tomb that we buried. And within it, we found that the magics are strong within our home. It almost feels like the planet itself kind of converges there. And the tomb is where we go to bury any clan mother from any of our clans. They are brought and laid to rest with the rest of our kind. So we believe the magics lay strongest there because those who have led us in the past reside there. We often in times of great stress and turmoil, go and seek the planet's wisdom. If you could go there and see if you could bring the magics of Dathomir itself onto our scene, we think that may aid us with the ritual.
Nudge Ren kind of to ourselves and just be like, you know this shit ain't good if they're asking us to do it, not themselves.
Ren just sort of nods. This is not a great sign, but let's be positive.
Would Islith know if this is basically a suicide mission or not?
Isaac, give me a lore check with advantage.
Alright. Lord.
Nice. So Isaac will know this is not a suicide mission. Well, I'll give you kind of the fear.
When you said that, and I was like,
It's not suicide. It's just
it's not really
not
suicide.
recommended.
But definitely, so Isis would know that kind of seeking the planet's wisdom, it can be very beneficial, but sometimes the kind of the magics, the combined magics, have their own test. The force itself sometimes rises up and tests those who come across it. Sometimes these tests are trivial. Sometimes it is a great battle, but the planet itself does kind of pose it to those who come.
In that case, Islith will relay that to the party, kind of adding that on to there.
Hey, Tegan, over the course of my long rest, could I have been spending some time just reading over, I keep forgetting names, but Gil's Master's notes to see if there's anything that I can find of note for this conflict ahead?
Definitely give me an investigation check. So it's more kind of where you're going through. You see kind of more his kind of impressions from the holocron, kind of what he learned, and not much of the teachings from that he learned, but more his impressions on him. But you do kind of pick up a little bit of his notes on some of those who hunt. So you kind of see he's boiled it down to three different beings that hunt from the shadows. One just a wrecking ball of a kind of a warrior, one who's gone through battles and battles and shows those scars upon his body, but yet even when struck down, even when burned, even when electrocuted to the force, he kind of always manages to get up and shake off any wound and just allows that pain to fuel him. He kind of notes him with kind of a 3, or kind of he has like a little bit of a threat level next to him, and he's a 3. And you see the next entry has a 2 next to it. And this one sounds pretty similar to what Ping mentioned earlier and kind of what you guys saw on Yavin. This one is just pure hunger. It's like almost a being that kind of tapped into the darkness so much he became more a black hole than anything else. You kind of have a note next to this entry, and he thinks this one was responsible for Qatar, for eliminating the last of the leadership of the Jedi Order. It kind of has a note next in that section going over that. And it kind of goes over that this is one that just is almost impossible to fight. It's just a shadow holding itself in, holding it kind of itself within its cloak and mask.
Sweet.
You do see one labeled next to the other one. This one doesn't have much describing what the guy looks like, but it does kind of have fear next to it. And he goes, my visions haven't been able to pierce this one, or where this kind of more about this one, but I feel his presence through the force, and I feel him pulling strings around the galaxy, hoping to increase the citizens' fear and kind of increase his power as he does so.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll pass this along to the party, and I'll say, hey, I've been flipping through these notes, and I found that not only do we have to deal with one threat, but we have to deal with 3. And while this one seems more like an overt danger, there's one that perhaps has something to do with all of the political movements against the Jedi and Sith. They may be pulling strings in the background.
All right.
Eliza is just gonna be like, "What? Who? The what now?"
Okay.
So as after she kind of explains and gives a little bit more context on the kind of the spiritual guardian for the planet, they also kind of say, we have also assembled the clan totems. These are basically great relics within the clans that hold a significance within the clan's culture, but also they've been held by the clan mothers for generations and generations, and they've kind of attuned or gained access to some of the magics of the clan mothers who held them. We think you all will be our best hope here, and we would love for you to attune to these totems and see if you can help bring their power to bear as you kind of see if you as we conduct this ritual and see if we can hide the planet.
Okay.
Is there anything special about each of these totems? Or... I mean, I know that there's something special about each of these totems, but is it like, I don't know.
Will we know them when we see them?
Yeah.
Oh, she says, "Oh no, we have the totems here.
Okay.
They're right within the meeting place. There are 5 of them, and if you kind of prove yourself worthy to the totem, they will impart their strength upon you. But to prove yourself worthy, you have to give up an aspect of yourself. And what that means is different for anyone that has gone through the trial. For some, it is giving up guilt that they've held on to for a time. For others, it is giving up a prized memory. But you must make your offering to the totem, and if it finds it worthy, it'll give you the strength it possesses. She goes, there are 5 totems. The totem of the Rancor, and actually, let me post this up. So there's 5 totems. I'm going to post them up. They're going to be a little handout thing. You guys can kind of choose amongst yourselves who wants to kind of try towards what totem. And they each have a little bit of a feature that you pick up with it too.
Oh, let's go.
On a successful melee attack, you can attempt to.
And luckily, Ping was able to roll in too. So depending on what you guys don't choose, we'll give to Ping.
I have. Oh, there.
They're being revealed here. Yeah, I was looking.
Yeah, I was just like, is there more?
Yeah, so they're all popped up. So these are kind of some of them are different animals of the planet. Some kind of correlate directly to the kind of the clan that brought them. Islith, you probably never got to be close to it or kind of possess it yourself, but you definitely have kind of known of the kind of the mountain, the talisman of the mountain, or the totem of the mountain. Sweet. So you guys can kind of decide amongst yourselves who gets what. But basically, out of so I'm actually gonna give you a lot of stuff out of game for a little bit of mechanic stuff right now. Basically, so you guys have already gotten a little bit of a bonus. Basically, what we're going to be doing is each of these different things you guys can do is going to help bring the DC down for hiding the planet in the force. So you guys started off with a DC 35. So this is going to be a pretty hard check, but luckily you were able to bring in the Red Mountain clan. So you guys brought them on the side, so that's taken a -5, bringing that on to a DC 30. Each of these things you guys do, defeating that Spirit Guardian, kind of equating to these totems, will help beating that check. Behind the scenes, though, this is going to be a fairly hard check. So basically, one of you guys will be the one chosen to make the check. So you guys can choose amongst yourselves, but it'll be a force check to see kind of if you're able to unite everybody kind of behind you, kind of use their power through the force to hide the planet from those who come.
This is a force check?
Force check, yep.
One person has to make this force check.
That's right.
Oh, okay, all right. I can't roll a 30, so
This is a bad time not to have Ping here.
I know.
I know.
On top of this being his specialty, yeah, this kind of would boy.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. And I have a question. I might end up taking the Viper Totem. It says you can take a 10 on the die for a stealth roll. What does that mean? Is like if I roll a 2, can I change that to a 10? And would
You
that
gotta do
add
it
my
beforehand.
So
Yeah,
you gotta
before.
just
It's taking 10, I'd assume. So you'd add your 10 plus your modifier.
exactly.
So for me, I just have a straight 17 because it'd be a 10 plus my stealth, which is 7.
Okay. That might be something I might want to pick up, but I don't know about y'all. Stuff doing things.
If no one takes the Red Mountain Totem, thematically, I think Isolates would probably go with that one.
Makes sense.
I was gonna give that to Ping as well. I think that would fit him as well, but either way.
Not the singing mother totem? I mean, his persuasion's already insane.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
like I think
but-
he's our squishy though. Was kind of the
That's true. On a successful attack, you can attempt to impart 2 levels of slow on a target. That's pretty handy.
Slowed, Tegan? Two slowed levels?
2 slowed levels. Yeah.
Okay, because slow, isn't slow a power?
In 5 or in D&D 5.
Okay, that's why. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of
At
it,
level 2, isn't it that it reduces their movement by what?
10 or
25.
15.
25?
25 at 2?
Yep, 25 at 2.
Until the end of your next turn. That's pretty handy. That's a pretty good one.
I'm leaning towards Rancor.
I was
think
about
it's
to suggest
cool,
that.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the only one
Bull's a
here
little
that
stubborn
has
and might
strength.
not be giving anything up.
What about you, Ren? What are you looking for?
I
The
don't know.
spider? Spider would be pretty handy for you.
Let's see, my attack mod. Let's see. Yeah, I could do that probably. Well,
Yeah, so that's basically Dex plus proficiency for you.
yeah.
So that leaves. So, Gil. Or not. Sorry.
He's gone, man. He's gone.
You gotta let him
Ah.
go. Isra?
Mine.
Isolith.
Isolith.
I mean, pronounce it.
Dang
Isolith,
it.
sorry.
Isolith.
Okay, if anyone's
Isolith.
played Dark Souls, that location.
Oh, that's what I was
Isolith.
thinking. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Man, that DC
Isolith,
is gonna
I
be
figured you're
low.
do a Mountain plan. So that just leaves the Singing Mother and the Viper.
So it's the DC
So
is
it's either persuasion or stealth.
attack plus proficiency, which would be 7. So they'd have to beat a 7.
Oh, sorry, I meant to put 8 in there. Yeah, so for both the Rancor
Okay.
and the.
I was like,
Yeah, so yeah,
man.
that was me typing that up last night and forgetting that 8
You're
needs to be
good.
included in there. So yeah,
It's like-
it's like just kind of a typical DC word. So
Yeah,
that,
yeah. I should have figured that. I was like, man, that seems weirdly low. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do the Gaping Spider. It was either that or the Viper, but I don't care either way.
Yeah. I mean, I can take the Viper.
No, it's up to you. I'm totally fine with the Spider since, yeah, I do. Like, I already I got my trip stuff I can do.
Are
So
you?
it sort of adds to it.
Like, would that help you with stealth? Because if you don't really, stealth is something that you don't really do a lot, so it might be something
Yeah.
that would be good to do.
I try to do it a lot, but whether that
me
works or
too.
not,
I do.
Yeah.
I don't get to a lot, but I try.
you can have it, and I'll do Gaping Spider. I already got, I think, yeah. Well, at least have proficiency,
That would
that's
also
weird.
be really good for you because if somebody's coming at you or you got like a big boss, you just go pew, and then all of a sudden they can't move.
That's all right. I also have covert style, which is why I've been trying to really go on the stealth. But yeah, no, we're good. I'll take Spider Totem.
I think
I
you and I
definitely
both
think-
have covert style.
I definitely think Wool should take Rancor.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take Viper, and then
That would leave Ping with the Singing Mountain.
which would make sense for Ping.
Yeah.
I don't know what Ping's
Plus
bonuses
11,
to
so he gets a 21.
Yeah, every time.
You succeed.
Yeah. So I think that's I know he's squishy and stuff, but squishy's gonna squish.
Yeah, I mean, better to
1038 HP.
go with what you can do best, I guess. Oh.
Alright.
And poor, what's her name? Poor
I keep-
Elias.
What's her
gets
face?
Nothing. Poor Elias gets nothing because she's not.
Elias has to train to get good stuff.
You haven't
Come on.
reached coolness to reach your totem.
Alright, so they do bring you into a room, and you see these are all pretty, like almost ornately displayed. They're little totems, like they're probably like the size of like like a book, pretty much. They're not like super large, but they kind of all have like their own kind of almost fanfare around them. Some have incense burning, some have kind of like just decorative cloths around them. You can tell clearly that these people place a pretty strong kind of importance on these totems. And even as you guys approach, even without kind of reaching out to it, you do kind of feel a little bit of a resonance through the force. These are definitely been kind of held by great people and kind of almost hold a little bit of their residual power in them.
Mhm. I will have to cast telemetry on mine eventually. Find out what it is. Learn some stuff. Is mine based off of a clan? It's each clan. So I haven't heard of this clan, so maybe I should look into it sometime. If we all don't die, you know.
Oh, and they're not letting you keep them, but they are letting you attune to them, which gives you the skills. Okay, yeah. So you'll get to take it with you, but you can definitely kind of gain some power from it.
Okay.
All right, so who's up first? Who wants to give it a try? So basically for this, there will be a roll. But basically you kind of go over anything that your character wants to give up. And this basically kind of about your person. And it's a pretty free reign on this side. And then afterwards, we'll kind of go over what that roll will be and see how the totem reacts to you.
Gosh.
I'll go first. I'll jump into these waters. Islith will head with Kirk and dismount him once she gets to it, to the Red Mountain Totem.
So you see kind of a totem just depicting kind of the red mountains of your clan. You see around this one, rather than like incense or kind of finery, you do see kind of just finely carved rocks, kind of bearing that signature red tint of the mountains, kind of ornately stacked around it.
Got it. This is the point where Islith will be given something up, right?
That's right.
So, seeing this as sacred, she's going to be giving something very sacred to her, and it's going to be a memory of her a lot younger. Still getting used to and training up Kirk, and it's going to be just a night where she just randomly started just humming and singing, and Kirk kind of parrot style mimicking it, joined in with this right here.
Oh, nice. All
Something a memory very important to her.
Perfect. And as you kind of give up the memory, you do kind of hear the sound just playing around you. Give me a performance check.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
let's go.
There you go. So as you kind of approach and that song kind of plays out around, just kind of that happy tune, or kind of a cherished memory, you do kind of feel within the forest the Red Mountain Totem glow. And you feel a little bit of its resolve unpart within you. While that memory goes away, you do kind of feel an almost unyielding strength, kind of the resilience of the mountain fill you up.
And that she'll look back at the Kirk and give him basically a big ol' thumbs up.
And that brought your DC down to 29. So who is up next?
Well, I'm still thinking.
I don't have anything I can give up.
Say.
You got an eye.
I got a lot of PTSD and I don't know what. I mean, I don't
While
know.
you guys are thinking, so you actually have 2 successes. So Bing, we didn't do the whole give up piece, but he did. We'll kind of talk to him about that when he gets back. But he did do the roll and just beat it. So he did get you another success on that side. So you do have a DC 28 now.
Oh, is that what that was? I just saw a random roll and I was just like, that's weird.
So it could be something about kind of anything about your character. So some guilt they're holding on to, something from their past, something good, something bad, anything kind of they would kind of would think worthy or kind of something that they can offer up.
Yeah. I mean, if it really is anything, I can try to you know, give up my character's or Noru's um, like um, you know, his shame and guilt that he carries around with everything that he did, and he's gonna, I don't know, um, offer that as, I don't know, payment or penance. You know,
Definitely.
just offer that as you know.
So perfect. And you're doing the Viper one, right?
Yes.
Definitely. So as you approach, you see kind of the picture of that Kodashi Viper just poised to strike. Around it, you do see kind of this one, just some finer materials. You see different cloths, and you see almost kind of the Viper almost shimmers and almost fades into view depending on how the cloths sway. As you approach, though, you do kind of see the different battlefields and just areas of the war that you feel guilty about. You see the bloodbath on Onderon. You see people, the ships, and just death that took place on Malachor 5 as Revan ended the war. You hear just kind of the sounds of bombs going off and see some of the deeds that Noro just really wasn't proud of through the war, that have kept him up at night, that have just kind of torn into him as time has gone on. Noru, give me an insight check.
Hmm. Hmm.
You do, and you feel these go away, and you feel the kind of the Viper attune itself to you, but unfortunately you don't feel it impart kind of its blessing towards you with the endeavor. So unfortunately you do did well enough to gain the benefits, but unfortunately not well enough to bring that DC down.
Okay. All right. No. Whoops.
All right, Renner, who's up?
Wool is standing there struggling with the thought of this task before him, but will step forward and think of his mentor, master, more to the mentor, Kaido Ki, who left to who basically went along with Revan and them, and Wool's own guilt about that. More so, what's the word? Regret. Regret for not going along. It's a bit of a foundation for his recent dip into the other side of the Force, and he's not gonna lie, he enjoys that a little bit. So it's a massive struggle, but he will try and shed that guilt and regret of not following along Kaido Ki.
Nice. So as you approach, this one seems the totem of the Rancor seems less ornate than the others. You see kind of leathers around it. You see even some just kind of red flowers they kind of decorated around to almost look like kind of the blood of a beast the Rancor has slayed. And as you approach, you kind of see just the different memories from your master as he's leaving. Just kind of feel that regret welling up, but then kind of start to feel it loosen. And for that one, especially, okay, let's do a charisma saving throw on that one, especially with kind of the dark tinges going along with that. So, You are able to you feel the talisman kind of resonate within you, and it is just enough to both gain you a -1 as well as the features of the Rancor. So you're able to kind of feel the regret welling up within you, but you do feel it eventually dissipate, knowing that your master chose his path and you chose your own within the workforce. Perfect. So you guys are down to a DC 27. Rin, you're up.
Well, I'm struggling here. I know whatever it is not gonna end it well for me, so I'll say Ren goes up and offers her Mandalorian sense of harsh sense of honor. And yeah,
Nice.
see how that goes.
Let me. What would be a good one for that? Give me a survival roll. So you kind of as you walk up. Actually, as you walk up for that, because you're doing the gaping spider.
Yeah.
So with this, you see kind of just intricate silks as you walk around, just kind of ordaining the spider. You see it's kind of a pretty high level of remnants, and as you kind of approach, you think of all the different times where that Mandalorian armor has been both, or Mandalorian honor has been both good and bad for you. Sometimes it kind of pushes your people to do great things, but other times it pushes them into wars and barbarism and just it kind of brings doom to the galaxy. Basically, as you get there, roll me that survival.
Okay. We will. Of course. It's always something.
So perfect, you guys all beat the 10, which the 10 was the mark to get you the power or not.
And there's no inspo here, I'm guessing.
You guys have 4 inspo, so.
Or
Oh yeah, I can defiant it.
Oh yeah.
potentially.
Okay. I'll try and defiant it.
Yeah. Defiant will get you both the power and the DC.
Yeah. Roll a 1 either way. So there we go.
Sweet. So that brings you guys down to DC 26.
Yay. Nice.
Perfect. So as you guys see kind of the totems just glowing within the force, you are able to kind of take some of the aspects of the clans. Who's able to gain that strength of the beast, of the Rancor warrior. Ren is able to pick up just kind of that grasp of the spider, just able to lock people down, where Islith is able to pick up just a little bit of that kind of resilience of the mountain, and Noru is able to just get a little bit more stealth there, pick up that slyness of the viper. Perfect. So you guys are able to attune. You kind of feel a little bit stronger in the force. You feel the force kind of carrying its weight behind you somewhat. And you see the clan mother approach and kind of gives you a nod and says, "You all have done well. The only test left for you is against the guardian spirit of the planet. We can lead you to the area, where you will need to go, and then sit for a moment in meditation, and then bring it on, and it will see how it wants to deal with you."
All right. Sweet.
Just like that, easy.
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Nothing will go wrong.
Perfect. And everybody, as you go, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh no.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Thank goodness.
As you guys are walking out, you just dread kind of almost fills you up. Rin, you're kind of free from it, but the rest of you guys, you're free from it, but you still feel it, and you just feel kind of an intense dread. And as that dread builds, you begin to feel a hunger behind it. So kind of that same feeling that Ping described, but amplified. You feel it, and you feel it drawing closer. You almost feel I wouldn't say delight, but just you feel something kind of just getting closer to its meal, and just hunger nearly overwhelming it. You can tell this threat is close. So
Sweet.
So basically, next roll you guys do that failed, just minus 1d4 from it, nothing too huge, but you do kind of feel that coming towards you guys.
Islith absolutely physically reacts to this, like this, like clearly having it set in, like, oh, they weren't lying. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. So she has a lot more of a. She's definitely walking more with purpose. Going down to this place.
Perfect. Well, you guys are able to make it to the room, and you go kind of climbed deep within this little kind of cavern, and go through winding steps until you get deeper and deeper in to the facility. After a while, you get to a stone door where one of the Singing Mountain clan kind of opens the door for you and kind of just gives you a nod and says, "We'll be on the we'll be on the other side. Hopefully, the magics will treat you kind." And after you guys go through, they seal the door behind you.
Not ominous. Nice.
Within the room, you find kind of ornate kind of carvings on the floor. You see some red vines scrawled through, and you can kind of feel the power of the force within the area. And basically, as you approach, you do start to see kind of the darkness of the room begin to almost take shapes, kind of coming into a bit of a cloudy essence, kind of swirling around. At times, it seems to swirl into a humanoid shape, then kind of flipping out and flipping back in, and it basically doesn't even speak. You just kind of hear it going through your mind, and goes, "Why have you disturbed us? Uh, we, the combined essence of the clan mothers, what do you seek?"
We are here to save those that come after you. To ask for help in saving those that have come after you.
You see kind of her kind of nod, one of the kind of morphs into a humanoid, and nods. You see for a second it looks like an older woman, before it morphs back into kind of the inky blot, and it goes, "The magics do tell of one who is coming, one whose hunger dwarfs all. But for us to lend the strength of all who have come before, we must assure that you are worthy. We must assure that you will have the resolution to see this through, regardless of what may come." Uh, and you see her kind of say, "If you can survive our onslaught, we will aid our power to you and the clans. We will bring all of the magics of all the mothers who have passed before, and lend it to your cause, and hopefully save us from those who hunger. Is that acceptable to you?"
I kind of look to everyone.
Yeah. That uh that
Yeah.
that works for me.
We must.
As you see the inky blot kind of take it to humanoid shape once again, and then nod and say, "Well, I hope you prove worthy." And you see the inky blot start to spin, and just kind of form in almost to almost a little bit of a dark twister. And you see as it does so, from the ground, just kind of almost clawing their way up, partially decayed forms of what looks like former Nightsisters kind of claw their way through. And once you guys throw yourselves on the map, and we'll roll initiatives.
Where are we placing entrance? I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, by
Ooh.
the entrance.
Okay. Could Kirk be sized up?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I gotta say something because I can't stop thinking about it. This map's giving me PTSD of when Nicobadas just tackle to the ground. Still
Yeah.
MIA. Still MIA.
Yeah, it was this map. I forgot about that. Oh, let me put the initiative up. There we go.
Let's see how my zero con modifier is gonna do for me today.
Oh,
Why didn't I go on the thing?
You select your token and everything?
Yeah, I did.
What the heck?
All right, I can add you. And oh, you're already did.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. Oh, so they rolled really well, especially the zombies somehow. All right. You see, kind of the spirit take almost a humanoid shape again. And you say, here it say, we will need to test your mind as well. We'll need to make sure that you'll be able to withstand anything that comes from the void to harm our children. And let's see how close. 30. There we go. I think that's gonna get most everybody. You see as this goes, it calls out. You see the kind of the force swirling around it, and you feel just kind of something pulling on the edge of your mind, trying to almost push you to sleep. Everybody, give me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. And I think
Wisdom saves. This is what I get for being an intelligence and dexterity based person, not wisdom. Just an endless amount of wisdom based skill checks and saves.
Oh no.
I guess I should have expected that.
oh,
That
actually,
one's on
Ren,
me.
you're good.
The Rancor pass!
Oh my gosh. Your rolls today. Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so somehow is that what is it again? She's kind of prepared for the spirit's tricks and seeds. So does Elias. And unfortunately, Ul is you see him kind of fall unconscious as the kind of the spirit's energy kind of
Oh no.
encompasses the party. All right, the Night Sisters zombies. So this one is going to rush forward. I think they're all pretty much going to dash. So they all dash forward. You see these guys just shambling around, just kind of just moving, somewhat sprier than you'd imagine, but they just kind of just unhuman or kind of just a weird way that they kind of approach you guys. And Izalith, you are up as I kind of get these guys into position.
I just realized this is a bad time for my soul source of damage to be necrotic. Okay, this is a bad time. Okay, so she's going to pop as her action battle meditation.
Nice.
Alright. And then as a bonus action, let me just check to see if what I can do again. Because martial arts. Oh, it's in, no, it's not there. I think I forgot to put something on my sheet. Yeah, I did. The flurry of blows thing I forgot to put that on my sheet. If I remember correctly, if I spend 1 key point, I can do the dodge action as a bonus action, correct?
Right, yep.
Got it. That will be the plan. As she's on top of Kirk, but definitely taking a more evasive stance, and will also. Would jumping off of Kirk give me fall damage?
We'll say you're used to dismounting, so if you kind of jump off yourself, you won't take any fall damage.
Got it. In that case, despite it being right up next to one of the zombies, she's gonna drop right here. So, I believe everyone is in her aura, so everyone gets 1d4 on their attack roll and saving throws.
Nice.
Hey.
heck yeah.
I will admit, the moment she gets hit, that concentration's dropping though.
Does Tegan, would we all
Yeah.
have minus D4 from that wisdom check earlier? Previously?
Oh yeah, you guys would. We'll say you can use that on your next roll. So
Okay.
Minus D4 from
Very nice.
the
It would only
fear.
potentially
Fear.
affect Noru, so.
Oh yeah.
all right.
Alright.
So Wool, you are asleep. Did I put anything in there?
Unconscious, yeah.
Or unconscious, yeah. All
When
right.
does the power end?
Once he either loses focus or concentration, or
Okay, so
somebody
it's-
wakes you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we're gonna have a D4 plus and a D4 minus, would we just roll each, or would they cancel each other out?
No, you
How does
want to
that
roll
work?
them both.
Yeah, it could be better. It's a,
Yeah.
it's a gamble,
Yeah,
but yeah, you want to
okay.
roll.
Right back.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Elias is up.
Okay, I can Elias. Elias is, well, I guess I can save myself some trouble. That's fine. Okay, so going to bonus action Surisu and then come and smack Wool awake.
Perfect.
Very very gently though, because I don't imagine Elias would yeah get him. But yeah.
That's the Padawan kind of walks up and kind of shakes Ul awake. You see the authority kind of blink back into consciousness.
Yay.
All right, Ren, you're up.
Okay, Ren cracks all the bones in her body and is going to start doing stuff. Okay. I guess we're going to target lock on the guy down here. First things first, and I'll just put that in chat. And then also going to sort of back up here. Still want to keep some nice range. And then start blasting away at that one here.
All right,
Grab that Mastercard.
that'll hit.
And then out this and this and blaster carbine again. Oh, that sure won't. And it's still doing the weird. I don't understand. I didn't change anything, and now it's just
That's
not.
really weird. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of just roll it on its own again.
Okay. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, man, yeah, I don't.
It's super weird.
Yeah. Okay. So what it keeps doing, and it sucks because now I have to keep going back because I don't remember what a blaster carbine is. It replaces my damage instead of a dice as just being -1 and then putting strength for everything instead of dex. And yeah, I don't remember what a blaster carbine is.
I think it's a D6 if I remember right.
I think so.
Cool beans. Yep, D6, and I get to I get to roll twice and take whichever one because I have Weapon Master. So we'll roll 2d6, drop the lowest one, and then okay, so 5 plus dexterity -1, so that'd just be an 8 plus the 10, so 18.
Nice. In the zombie.
Yep, enter this. Yay.
Or finish him. Yeah, finish.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I'll use my bonus action next turn to switch that target lock over. But for now, I'm all good.
Nice. So Red's blaster bolt pierces through the zombie. You gotta smell some decayed, burned flesh, and one of them comes crumpling to the ground.
Ah,
All right. This guy's gonna take a legendary action.
he's got the zombie has to make a con save too to get disintegrated or not.
I don't know that. See if this guy gets disintegrated. Where's my zombie block? All right.
It's gonna make a 13. Oh no!
So you see the flesh catch fire, but it sticks around. Just gonna burn it over there.
Ren just snaps her fingers.
Yeah, this guy you see kind of emerge from like the little inky blot, just a dark globe, and it's gonna go towards Nordo. But that will miss. So it comes towards the Zabrak, but luckily you're able to kind of dodge aside before it makes connection.
My AC is 14.
Oh, is your AC 14?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah, well that will hit actually.
Oh no.
For 23 necrotic damage.
Okay. I should have just stayed quiet.
All right, but Noro, you are up too.
Okay. So you fired like a, what is it, combustive round at him, and it burst into flames.
No, I just have disintegrate on my rifle here.
Okay.
But
You didn't do a ton of damage to it, did you?
18.
18. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. Never mind.
Level 6. Come on.
I'm going to. Oh, shoot. And I'm asking this because I don't exactly understand what we're fighting. It's just like a big blob of power.
Yeah, definitely. So it kind of swirls in between kind of flurs between kind of taking like a shape of a dark storm and then kind of flurs into humanoid form before kind of blurring back into the inky blot. It's kind of something kind of almost always in motion.
Okay. All right.
Ferrofluid.
Part of me is thinking, I don't know how I would fight something like this, is because if it's just like some animated body thing, it's going to be hard for me to like. I whack, you know.
You don't gotta get it on the first time. Come on.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm gonna start by hacking at
Remember,
this
you're in
zombie
your,
in front of us. So I'm going to pull out my Shoto, and I'm going to pull out my Tech Blade, and I'm going to do 2 attacks with the Shoto. If I can find it. There we go.
That'll hit. That too.
Heck yeah. All right, and then 10, 18. Ha!
Finish him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like with the Shoto just and then just cut him down, and then I'm going to I'd be able to like, oh well, I could just do, oh there, yeah, I could do that. And then I'm going to make an attack with my Tech Blade. Going to burn a force point to gain what is it? Proficiency.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make an attack with my Tech Blade.
Nice. That'll hit.
And I'm going to burn another force point to use double strike. Okay, so 7 damage.
Perfect. You cut into it, but it does manage to stay up.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. Oh, and with Islith, Kirk would take your turn. So companions with this go on your turn. You have to use your bonus action to direct them.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. So does he not go right now?
So you can, so basically you can have him either, so unless you use your bonus action to direct your companion, you can have him dash, dodge, disengage, guard, or hide.
Ah, dang. Hiding as a Rancor. No.
Maybe
Guard
it's like
probably be pretty
really,
appropriate.
really big foliage.
Guard would be appropriate, but I did just
Oh,
wait, what am I
dodge.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Islith will begin to whistle towards this zombie, but Kirk would have already been heading over, and he's going to guard Naru.
Oh, nice.
The first nice thing you've done.
All right.
It isn't her doing it. It's Kirk. Don't get it. Don't get it mixed up. It's her encore.
And then as a 14 hit the Rancor.
That is a good question. I invested in armor. Yes, it does. Sadly.
Okay, so you see kind of the swirl, the energy swirl, and another burst of dark magic fly out and smash into the Rancor for 21 necrotic damage.
Oh boy, that's a lot of damage.
That 2d12. Dang.
That could nearly one-shot me with Isolith. But Kirk, he's standing strong. I put those numbers backwards.
Perfect. All right, so you guys see the spirit swirl again, and it is going to. Let me see. So, Ren, you're 1. Ooh, you're 2. Gil, you're 3. Neuro, you're 4. Or not Gil, Islith, you're 3.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
change your little plate at the bottom of my screen. So
I'll get that.
you see the kind of the darkness swirl, and you kind of see it kind of get closer to you, and closer, and eventually once it gets next to you, or kind of within a range of you, you see it start to dissipate, and you feel it kind of come closer within. Give me a DC 17 charisma saving throw.
Remember, we have 4 inspos.
I'm probably gonna need it.
I'm the inspo gal. Always on it.
I'm gonna need it.
All right, give me another one.
Is the party good with me taking one?
Oh yeah,
we just met you.
That is a fair point.
We're wasting one of our 4.
Oh god, that's a procession of. Question I must ask. Given Islith's connection with Kirk, would Kirk know if she's possessed or not, or would he just keep following her orders?
Oh god.
Because
Oh, God.
Yes.
currently next to Noro.
Oh
That
god.
is a good point. So give me a insight check, or actually, you could yeah, he's sensitive, so give me a force check for him.
Got it.
Oh, but actually, no. First, I think you do it
Yeah,
inspiration. So
yeah.
roll your inspiration first, and see how that shakes out.
Is it just one roll or a
just-
roll of advantage?
Just
No,
one
just
roll. Yep.
Got it.
Come
Where's-
on. You've been rolling high.
No!
Damn it.
Unkirk time!
Oh gosh.
I'm so sorry, Naru, if this doesn't pan out.
Yeah, so give me, we're gonna say DC 14. He knows you pretty well, so let's see how that plays out for him.
He knows.
He knows, so he won't obey your commands right now, but you do see the shadow disappear, and you guys kind of see it just fill up Isolith. And you see her just kind of her demeanor change, and just completely act a bit out of character. And the spirit is going to use a legendary action. So Isolith, you feel it controlling you. You see enemies around you. I'll let you kind of decide what Isolith would do on her legendary action.
Just sort of hangs out, all peaceful.
Okay, no, but here's the thing though. This actually kind of works out for you guys. It went to the one person whose main attack does 1d4, and that focuses on healing. So
Haha, you possess the support.
yes. Bad thing though. You guys are in battle meditation aura right now.
Oh well. Can't win them all.
So, funny enough, this was my plan on Isolith's turn. I'm gonna do it now too, because it's hilarious to me. Same thing as she was gonna do before. Bunch of enemies around, buffer allies, give 5 points to the FHP to the
Oh my God.
zombies.
Ah,
All right. So you see the force kind of go and kind of conjure up, and you see the zombies get a bit stronger due to Isla's connection to them. All right. The zombies are up. One is going to attack Noru with disadvantage due to the Rancor guard. That'll miss. That will hit.
Would he be able to use his reaction to take the hit? I
He
can't
would,
remember
yeah.
what. Oh yeah, absolutely. Seeing that Isolith is currently not herself, he's gonna take a bit of initiative for himself.
Currently out
and
of the office.
Yeah, he's gonna take a bit of initiative, and he's gonna make sure these other people are safe and sound. So he'll be taking that right there.
Perfect. He doesn't have berserk fighting style, does he?
No, he doesn't. He does not get a fighting style, sadly.
So he will take 9 damage from that hit. Without the fighting style, when you take a hit, you gotta take the max damage for it.
Aw, dang. That's still he's still
I mean,
standing.
for
He's
this
standing strong.
situation, it works out.
The other one is going to focus on the Rancor. He is gonna. You see him just kind of. You see the zombies just kind of slashing out, trying to use their kind of nails as talons to cut into you all. Oops, I shouldn't have disadvantage, but that will hit. And that second one will miss. So he takes 4 kinetic damage from that second hit.
Kirk's he's a little hurt now. Now
Alright.
he's below half.
Islith, you are up proper. What are you gonna do? So you've got your full action and bonus action this time. And at the end of it, you'll be able to give me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Would Kirk be able to act on his own right now?
Let me see. I think if you are incapacitated, which you kind of are, they can't act by themselves. That's what we'll say, yeah, because you are pretty much incapacitated. So he'll just still work on your initiative, but he'll kind of do his own thing, kind of what he would seem reasonable for the situation.
Got it. In that case, what would she do here? Oh, she's used to buffs now. Now she would attack. She'd oh no, she'd probably also go after Naru. Considering the little So I'm gonna roll a D2 real fast. Okay, just lightning. She's gonna go for a zap.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me! I chose the one with the less damage. Come on.
It is a ranged attack unless you have. Do you have close quarters fighting?
I don't.
Sweet. So that will have disadvantage, fortunately.
I would have been upset
Still
if there
hits.
wasn't that in that
Still
20.
hits,
not a
but it's
crit.
not an at 20.
Sweet. So 7 and roll me a d12, dude.
Alright, D12. Would the possessed Isolith be aware she couldn't command the Rancor?
Yeah, probably, because she probably wouldn't know. So she probably wouldn't know the Rancor would listen to her commands. So yeah, so 14 damage to you on Noru on that one.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't do Enfeeble. So in that case,
Ah.
if the spirit wouldn't know, the Rancor wouldn't listen, then bonus action to command the Rancor to kind of go
Stop
after
bullying me.
everything around it.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill.
Now,
2 in a row. Let's go.
Kirk, on the other hand, he's not having this. First main action, he is going to. Let's see here. Yeah, he's going to cast heal on Naru.
Nice.
A Rancor that can cast heal.
That's a heal.
Jess,
Yep.
how does it look as it does that?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
So he's very he's very clearly like in a motion, kind of motioning from Izalith to himself and then into Naru, and kind of gives him a very gentle face pat with both hands. 6 healing, and then for himself, which he absolutely is gonna heal himself as well. Bonus action for where is it? Channel the Force.
So I guess 6.
Yes. So same thing as before. Pulling from Izalith, and this time just into himself.
Nice.
All right. So
We killed these zombies.
Hmm,
They're getting a little obnoxious.
I'm trying.
Alright, so it's Isla's turn, I think. Ooh, you are up, and you are back conscious too.
Yeah.
All right. I will stand up and turn towards our new friend and wag a finger. But no, I'm not happy.
Oh, Isla, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I forgot to do that. No, the moment the spirit tried to command Kirk, she knew, like, no.
Sweet. So you guys see after Isla throws some lightning at Noru, you see her just kind of regain kind of sense of herself, and you see the spirit appear next to her, just almost thrown out of her body.
Yeah, Izalith just. Dang it. Wait, no, that's the right one. Izalith just having none of it at the spirit trying to command Kirk, but this is a good question. With that, would Izalith. Dang, Izalith. Would Izalith be able to end the force power she casted on the zombies that it buffed their health?
Definitely. Was that was that a concentration spell?
No, just an action.
Unfortunately, she wouldn't be able to then.
Dang. But on the bright side, the battle meditation's affecting us now. In a good way.
Don't have to make a force check and then minus D4.
Oh wait, yeah, I do have to minus a d4.
Wait,
I
what?
just remembered.
Oh, yeah, for
this
that-
is one of my.
No.
Would it affect?
Well, we'll say
I mean, you critted.
you're good, yeah. Because even with the D4, it's a 17, so
Oh,
you'd have
okay,
yeah, it's a DC 17, so you'd have a 19 on that. So yeah, you're good. All right, oh, you're up.
All right. Well, plans have changed. I will.
Punch a ethereal body.
That's not gonna help.
Apparently, all we have to do is survive the onslaught. So maybe killing it isn't the objective. I mean,
I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn towards, step over to it, and yeah, why not? Fool's a -1 intelligence, so I'm gonna do a mind spike.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Sweet. See how he does. Unfortunately, he does pass. But I think that's still half damage to him.
Three D8.
Nice, good roll on it. Yeah. So you see, is that psychic energy?
Yeah.
How does that look for Wolsey cast that?
Yeah, I think it's just it's kind of comes through, you know, definitely a mental thing. So he doesn't no gestures or anything, just kind of looking at the target and looking into its eyes and concentrating and sending out, trying to make that connection, that mental connection.
Perfect. You see the spirit almost lose form for a second before kind of coming back in as just kind of shifts and eddies after the blow takes place.
I will also bonus action go into that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'll be right back. Just finished my bowl of tea. Gonna grab me another one.
I'll do Makashi. Sorry. All right.
Nice. All right, it's gonna take its second legendary action. You see the kind of spirit shift and shape, and you see just kind of a almost concentrated bash of the force come down towards Wool. That will hit. You see it just slam down. You feel kind of the force of its energy just raining down on you for 20. Or what's Makashi do? Makashi's a missed attack.
Yeah, I didn't think this was kinetic damage, so as I said, Wool's got a -1 intelligence.
All right, and Elias is up.
Okay, Elias is going to go and help out Noru a bit here. Izlith is not hostile anymore, right?
She's not hostile anymore. Yeah.
Okay. I I thought I heard that, but I was also like, man, I've been wrong before, so okay. Gonna go up here, and I was looking for it. Lend aid, is that like a bonus action or?
That's a bonus action.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I'm going to lend aid on Noru, so that's 7 HP. And then I'm also going to just whack with the double Shoto on the guy right here.
Perfect.
All right, and
That'll hit.
boink.
Nice. Yeah, finish him.
All right, yeah, she sort of after taking a moment to heal up Noru, she just sort of bolts forward and drives the Shoto right through the zombie's chest and rips upwards, just sort of cleaving him up.
Nice. You see it kind of fall apart in 2 pieces as the zombie comes to crash into the ground.
Woo!
All right, and Ren, you are up.
All right. Ren is going to use her bonus action to, well, I guess we'll move first and then use a bonus action to put target lock on this dude. And going to just start blasting. Hopefully stuff will work again, but we'll see. Okay. Ugh.
I think that just hits.
Hey, okay. And going to do one more. Oh,
Oof.
loving it. Okay, and for the first one, we will yoink. It works this time.
Nice. That is enough to finish him.
Yeah, it's gotta make me a con save, and yeah, Ren just puts one right into his chest. Center of mass. Yeah.
That one just completely disintegrates.
Yeah. Sweet.
Delete him off the map.
Yeah. You just see Ren sort of get down on one knee here and put one into his chest, and yeah, the zombie just totally disintegrates into a pile of dust. And yeah, she's looking for her next target, but that's all I can do here.
Nice. All right, Noro, you're up. You there?
Might be muted.
Sorry, I had the thing up and not down, and so sorry. With both of them getting just aced in front of me, I'm going to approach the. Sorry. I'm going to approach the. Is that within range, or do I need to be like right there?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to take the Trakata form. So I'm going to be doing a
Ooh.
sleight of hand check versus their perception, and otherwise they will have disadvantage on the next attack against me.
All right, nice.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Trakata. It actually gives me a reason to have sleight of hand.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to be my bonus action, and then I'm going to just start swinging with my saber.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
You crits, man. Or what?
Let's go.
Okay.
20.
So
both
I
those
know.
will hit.
Proto, and then on this one, I'm going to do this next one. I'm going to do a double. Oh, on this one, I'm gonna do what is it? I'm sorry, deflection. So it's bumping up my AC to 15.
All right.
And then on this one, I'm gonna do double hit. So,
Perfect.
hey, look at that.
Hey.
So 7, 15, 20, 25, 25 plus 7, and yeah, 32.
Nice. You get a solid round of blows off on the spear. You kind of feel your saber initially kind of it cuts through it. You don't see much resistance, but you feel something kind of collide with it, and you see the kind of energy swirl back, almost recoil in pain as you cut through with your lightsaber. Looking pretty, still looking pretty form. You see the form kind of still maintaining its coherence, but it definitely hurt it.
Now
All
it's
right.
just gonna like blast me with the force power, and I'm gonna die.
It is going to use its last legendary action to try to slam you, but with disadvantage.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it will still hit
Okay.
for 19 kinetic damage.
Why do I play aggressive? Why do I do this?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Isola's already whistling over the Kirk to heal you.
That wasn't even its turn.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it gets to kill me.
So you see it go, and now we must test the body. It is going to unleash. So you kind of feel it gathering around itself, and you see this necrotic energy bolting around as it begins to expand out. Everybody within 30 feet, which I think is everybody, is Ren. Ren is in 30 feet. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
And I'm dead. Oh, that might actually flat out kill me.
And
Unless for
Nice.
some reason I succeed.
All right, so this is gonna be a pretty big blast.
Wow.
Oh, sweet. Both the Rancor and Isla survived that one. So is it just Norwin and Ren, unfortunately? Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, Nora could just okay, there you go. Well, I guess we'll see, huh? Okay.
So you see the blast comes out. For those of you that were able to save, you take half that damage. For those that failed, you take 35 necrotic damage, and it just almost explodes out like a bomb, swirling around and just sapping your resolve. And nobody failed by more than 5, did they?
I have no right to be succeeding.
don't know.
any
No,
kind of
nobody failed by more than
Constitution
5.
save.
Sweet.
Okay.
So yeah, luckily, so yeah, nothing bad happened on that side outside of the damage. Nora was able to keep his feet. Looks like he was going to fall out there for a second, but luckily he is able to hold himself up. And the
Is
rest
that
of
the
you
best
guys...
you got? Come on.
You haven't even seen my final form.
All right. And,
I'm still standing. Let's go.
I didn't hear a bell.
and Islip, you're up.
I somehow Isla still has concentration going.
Oh yeah, nice.
I have no business. I have 0 constitution to my. I have a 0 con mod. Okay. All
What do
right.
you mean? You got a +4.
No, that's
Rancor.
Kirk.
That's right.
That's the Rancor.
Okay.
First of all, bonus action to give Kirk what he's doing, and then as her main action, let's see what's she gonna do. Honestly, probably still over here. Like, she's pretty evasive, so she's not worried about getting hit too much.
Oh gosh,
Just
don't say that.
I did it to myself. Don't. Yep. Second level here.
Alright.
Let me just patch you up, Naru.
Thank you. I don't know why I keep getting hit. I just do.
13, and then we have Kirk, who's going to use his bonus action to make sure you're all okay. Channel the Force, so you heal for 8.
You know, guys, I kind of like her. She's alright.
Change your mind so suddenly.
I know. When you're bleeding, things really change perspective.
Let's see here. Can he? Hold on, can he reach? No, he can't reach Ull right now. If he could have, I would have cast another thing of heal. Sadly, though, he can't. So he's just gonna do what Rancors do. He's gonna smash this thing. Never mind.
Fortunately, it shifts out of the way just in time, and it misses Kirk's fist as it goes through.
And Kirk, he feels successful despite that. He got what he was told to do done.
Alright, you're gonna do a legendary action here. This time it's gonna take a slam at Isla. So you feel the force build around you, and you feel just kind of a kinetic blast trying to come down on you. That
Misses.
shouldn't have had disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh no.
boy.
I don't know why. Was that a crit? No, that wasn't a crit. I should have.
No, it wasn't a crit.
That's weird. Yeah, so stick the 14. Stick the
14, you say? So that's
Yeah.
my.
I thought it was a
DC.
crit, and I was like, oh man.
Okay, so the DC
It was
is
nice
still
knowing you.
So
10,
DC
right?
10,
For
yeah.
Constitution. Yeah.
So oof,
Oh,
okay.
dang it.
Ah,
Oh, but hold on. You had battle meditation up, right?
Yeah, that's where that. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that's a
Yeah.
what? Charisma saving throw? Oh,
Also
that
that.
too. So that'll pass, but I think they have to make a charisma saving throw or they get a minus D4. Isn't that true?
I have an AC of 17. The D4 is not going to save me, sadly.
Oh, okay. But luckily, it is enough to help you keep that concentration going.
They have to make that save on every single one of their turns when they try and do that. At any point, if they succeed, they don't have to do it again for another, 24 hours.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna have them make that, but fortunately, charisma is their stat. So let's see how this goes.
Probably not. It's not going to affect them.
Yeah.
Hey, we could get them to make the force check for us.
I know. Why are we doing all this?
All right. Ooh, you're up.
All right, just gonna chop. Ooh,
Oh, you get a D4 though.
Yes, battle meditation.
15.
Just enough.
Okay. Kind of
Alright.
poked it, annoyed it.
Yeah, you smack into it. You see your saber kind of cut through, and it dissipates for a bit, but still up.
Extra attack, 23.
Nice.
Okay. 6 more, and then bonus action. Sorisu, and that's my turn.
Nice. All right, Elias is up.
all right. Elias is going to. Oh man. Yeah, people are still getting hurt, huh? Dang. Okay. Going
Over here
to-
with my perfect health.
Yeah, well, I was gonna be like, Elias goes crazy
No,
with the double
you should be
shadow,
at
but
22, by the way. Kirk
Oh,
gave you
okay.
channel the force.
that is better. Okay. Going to I guess. Okay. Going to walk up, bonus action Surisu, and then swipe with the double Shoto at big dude over here. And that's a 7.
So you see Elias just gonna come up. Unfortunately, just gonna whips that air as she tries to catch the elusive spirit.
She won't get hurt so much. Here we go.
All right, Red. Actually, it's gonna use its second legendary action. It's gonna take a shot. It's gonna take a hit at Elias. So you see it reach up. Kind of feel that kinetic force behind it as it tries to slam. As it slams the Padawan.
It's
But
very consistent.
luckily, she did the Surisu, so
Surisu, yay.
she's still standing. So you see her kind
Yeah.
of shakily, kind of trying to shake off it, but luckily she is able to keep her feet from the onslaught.
She can heal.
This dude has not rolled lower than a 20. Just 20, 20, 20. Okay.
All right, Rin, you're up.
All right. Going to bonus action on the target lock over here. And yeah,
Do the big damage.
gonna keep trying to deal out that big damage. Thanks for that. And for the heck of it, I'm going to also use a precision. Well, I guess I'll. Okay, I'll see if I'll use precision attack because I can use it after I make the roll. So I've just had him sort of sitting around, so I'm waiting on him. Okay, and we will blaster carbine 1, and then
That'll
blaster
hit.
carbine 2.
Just hits.
Let's go. Okay, no need for precision then. We are going to deal the damage. And that's okay.
So
But
14, 23, nice.
mhm.
You blast in, the blaster bolts kind of fire purchase into kind of the swirling energy mass. And you see it's starting to really have some trouble holding its consistency. It's kind of flaring in, flaring out. It almost dissipates for periods of time before kind of flaring back into existence. It's definitely getting close.
Alright. Cool. Yeah. That's all for me.
It's going to take its last legendary action, and it is going to take a pound at. So you got to feel that telekinetic energy building as it tries to slam down. Unfortunately, that will hit. Almost crit, but 19 kinetic damage as you feel it kind of slamming into you. But I think you took Sarusu. Did you do Sarusu too?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Yep.
So luckily, you were able to mitigate some of that damage as it comes through. And Noru, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna
No, don't forget, Kirk healed you for 8, so you had 22.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, sorry. I'm going to do the stabbing, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna go all on the offense. So I'm gonna do 2 slashes with my Shoto, and then 1 attack with my Tech Blade.
Perfect. That'll miss, unfortunately.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
I got the D4.
That'll hit, yeah.
Haha. So that one will hit, that one will hit, and that one will hit. Well, hold on. That last one, it was Tech Blade. Okay. It hit either way.
All right, give us
So
some
photo
damage.
station. I'll have deflection on that one, so my AC is bumped up to 20.
Nice.
And then I'll do another proto, and I'll do double hit, double strike, and then my Tech Blade. So 7, 13,
21 looks like.
13, 15, 21.
Perfect. Yeah. So you kind of just sabers blazing through, cutting into the dark mass. It is really you see kind of each hit it kind of slower and slower to reform. Looks like it's barely keeping itself corporeal right now. All right, it's turn. This time it is just kind of getting near the end of its rope. It is just going to take 2 slam attacks. Going to Noru for 1, and Elias for the second. So Noru, you see kind of the energy slam down and unfortunately still catch you.
Man.
And Elias,
Oh,
stopping. So 20 kinetic to Noru. 26 to Elias.
Elias goes down.
You see the energy just slam into the poor Padawan, and she gives a kind of a short cry out before being knocked unconscious.
Gosh darn.
All right, Islith, you're up.
Does Isolith have any ranged healing?
And
Let me
does.
check, because I don't think Isolith knows. Dang it, Isolith.
Just focus on hitting the thing.
Isolith does not have extra attack, and their main attack either has to succeed, they have to fail Wisdom save, or she has to hit them with just a D4 damage. Both do necrotic. She knows what's up here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she could punch them. It's still a D4.
I punched the ghost.
What's the range on touch? Dang it. What's the range on touch? Dang it.
Are you a monk?
Yes, Monk Sentinel multiclass.
Ah, okay. Okay.
When casting that, okay, hold on a second. Would casting Force Barrier, since it increases the max HP, would that bring Elias back up?
It wouldn't bring it back up,
so.
unfortunately.
Dang it. Don't got anything to help Elias then. Unless I'd like to attempt to. Could I squeeze past her here?
So like past like on this side, like on the left side?
Yeah.
No.
Dang.
Like on the right side, you go in between like Noru and your Rancor, yeah.
Alright.
You'd probably take the attack of opportunity, though.
That is
Would.
fair.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is less of doing exactly the smart thing, more so doing the thing Islith would do, and seeing them go down.
I have a thing. Could you not? So usually you can, in 5e at least, I know you can move into ally spaces, but it counts as difficult terrain. Couldn't you just go over here?
Oh. Can I do that?
Yeah, I think that's rules is written, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
yeah,
just.
so you,
It's difficult terrain, but
Oh, I
you
thought
know.
you just couldn't really pass by allies.
it's only
unless
enemies
Yeah,
unless
you can't get through enemies. Well, depending on size. I think
Yeah.
if they're like really big, then potentially, but you should be able to get through allied spaces. It's as Ren said, double movement. So
Noru is not a big boy, so you should be able to get through.
Yeah. Thankfully, you don't take
Alright.
up all the full 5x5 square here.
5x5 boy, just
Yeah.
pose.
Oh, in that case, alright. In that case, just gonna pop on over, gonna save a little bit on force points and instead cast the Give Life. So, healing for 8.
nice.
Nice.
Then pop back right back where she was. A bonus action, Command and Kirk, and which is just another whistle. Kirk's going to keep. Wait, does he have a heal still? No, I think he used both of his heals now.
That's okay. Just have him punch the thing.
Fair enough. Bonus action going to cast Sanctuary on Isolith. Should have probably did that earlier. And then punch the thing. Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
That'll hit.
Turns out he's good at punching things.
All right. You see, kind of clashes in, and it takes quite a while for it to reform, but it is still up. All right. Ooh, you're up.
All right.
Finish it with the
Seeing
smite.
that Elias was brought up, I'll just go continue stabbing this cloud.
What do you do today, Ool? Just stab the cloud for a bit,
22, I assume, will hit. 16 as well.
Yep, both wet.
Stab the cloud.
7 on the
deleted the planet
first.
off Google Maps.
9 on the second. Then
Nice.
Sarisu. That'll be my turn.
Nice. So as you cut into it, you see kind of a burst of light, but then eventually you see as it kind of clears, as kind of the flash goes away, you see the spirit dispersed from where it was, and then you see just kind of a shifting spirit of a clan mother kind of standing near the middle of the circle. It kind of shifts from just different visages, so kind of looking like one lady for a second, and then another one for a moment, and just kind of keeps flipping back and forth. But you see it kind of look at you all and say, you all have proven yourselves worthy. We will lend our magics to the clans as they attempt to protect the planet. Know that we will defend Dathomir until the end. And you see the spirit eventually dissipate as a whole.
Gonna look up and just be like, what was the alternative? Like, nah,
Annihilation.
this planet is it's
Not
had a
worth
nice
saving,
lifestyle.
not worth- Sweet. So you guys will have advantage on your check.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have advantage on a roll of 27. 26? 27?
26.
26.
26.
Who has the highest modifier? Please don't be me.
For a force
It's-
check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is you.
Yeah, I got a nat 20. Yeah.
I have a plus
Do we have any
5.
modifiers?
So you guys got the -5 for uniting the witches, as well as
So 26 is the target number.
26
Okay.
is a target number. You can use guidance too. So
I have enough
Yep.
force points for another battle meditation as well.
Can you
Should have
use
saved my Defiant. I already used it.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would have.
can we? Is there any? Okay.
Advantage
yeah.
plus 2d4.
Because my force check, I have a 5 plus. So.
Oh,
So
Maybe
mine's
a
at
little-
6.
I have plus. Let me check. Yeah, plus 7.
So it does have to be you.
Not
Not have to be, but it should.
Man, after what just happened, I don't feel too lucky. Well, at the same time, I
did roll
did
the
get a
two
lot of
20s.
good
You're rolling
rolls.
like crazy high.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is the point where the game says, "Hey, you want another double nat one? Hey, you want it again?"
Yeah, I get it.
We do have 3 inspirations right now, though.
Yeah, we can. Can we use the inspiration on it?
yeah, you can use 1 inspiration on it.
Okay.
Using
Alright.
whatever you can.
So
See, that's the thing though. Like, in order for him to succeed, he would have to roll a 19 or 20.
no, plus 2d4. So on an average, that's
Or,
plus 4.
D6
So
and a D4, because guidance is 6 for you now.
I'd need to roll a 15, a 1 in 4 chance.
Yep.
Technically, kind of, maybe.
All right. Because yeah, so DC 26, so minus your 6 from it, and then if you rolled average on the D4, so that'd be 2.5 plus average on the D6, that'd be 3. So that'd be 6. So yeah, so you'd have to, if you do average on the other rolls, you have to roll at least a 13. So 26, you've got advantage on it, so it's some inspiration to burn. So
Oh, boy.
so sweet.
Alright, so
you guys-
force.
Hold on, first, wait, real second on that one. You guys, after kind of getting the spirit assisted, you are able to make your way back up to kind of the clan meeting place. And as you get up there, you just kind of feel the force almost humming as you go, and you see numerous witches kind of up from all the different clans meditating, kind of gathering their magics or the force within themselves, and just kind of you're beginning to kind of work in concert. And you see the clan mother approach and kind of looks at you guys and says, uh, "We are ready to begin if you all are. We, with all that you have done for us, we will allow you to choose the one to lead us in this ritual. Allow them to sit in the middle of the room and gather our force energy within them, and hopefully we will be able to hide the planet from the hunger that has pursued us."
We're going to nudge Elias, as Azalith, Izalith. I'm gonna nudge her and just be like, "You should be the one to lead your people to through this ceremony."
She'll like go to like object, then take one good long look at the party one last time and be like, I believe you are correct. That would be the most proper way to go about this.
And if we do die, I want you to know that I appreciated the healing while it was there.
I appreciate you allowing my clan to survive another day.
Oh,
And
you
if-
believe us now? Is that this is true? You believe us that we weren't?
It was something that was hard to believe, but I do believe. Now, yes, after what I have felt.
You maybe an apology is in order for
No.
being so mean.
No.
She did save your life. She did save.
It's like,
No.
Yeah, give me a no, chief. Big.
with that, let's see here. How we gonna do here, boys?
All right, so
Oh.
nice.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, roll
Okay.
D4 and actually no, you got it.
Yeah, you got it either
yeah,
way.
you got
One.
it. Yeah, you got it. Nice.
I'm still gonna roll just to see.
Yay.
Heck yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Woo.
31.
Yeah. What was it originally? 30?
We didn't need to help any of
Yeah. Yeah.
It was initially 35.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind.
Get that on there. But yeah, so Islith, as you kind of concentrate, you feel the magic or the force of your sisters gathered around you. You feel the party kind of contributing, adding their own power within the force. And you guys do kind of start to just feel a kind of enveloping umbrella of the force, just kind of going over Dathomir and spreading around, kind of going outside, kind of initially starting small and just going further and further until it just encompasses the planet. And you guys can sense just almost like even on the planet, you have trouble sensing like anything outside of it. You feel it just almost is blocking you. So you feel the force just kind of hiding the planet and blocking it out from the force. Just using kind of their combined might to give the planet a little bit of protection and safety, hopefully hiding it from notice from the upcoming set. But that was great rolls on 19 and a 14, even without, or 2019 and 24, even without the advantage. You guys would have got that with the 7, or yeah, with the 7.
This
Yeah,
character's looking good so far in terms of roll.
So you guys, you feel that kind of surrounding force energy around you. You do, after a while, kind of, and this is kind of kind of feel like the Nightsisters kind of continually channeling this after you guys have kind of added your efforts to it. And you see the singing clan mother go, we will have one of our own or some of our own make sure that we continue to keep this magic going. We truly appreciate your efforts. As you guys kind of see her speaking, you feel kind of the hunger kind of come close. You feel it kind of reach the system. You guys, even from the planet, you can see this rough-looking Star Destroyer come in. It looks like bits and pieces of it are like cannons blown through it. There, kind of portions of it are open to space. It looks like it shouldn't even be flying, but you do see it kind of come and hover over the planet for a time. Just kind of feel kind of the hunger searching and searching, but luckily with the kind of your aid, it is not able to find the planet. And after probably about a half hour, it jumps to hyperspace, leaving Dathomir alone.
Heck yeah.
Good thing those windows.
So
almost
glad
say
it didn't
stars.
decide to just open fire, orbitably bombard us.
That would have been a dick move. Like, you guys
It's
see
just
it
like,
on
oh,
the
what's that?
chat,
I see this
but-
atmosphere building around this nothingness. Better just nuke it from orbit. Okay. Whew. Well, we did it, boys. Saved the day. What do we do now?
So the clan mothers, they kind of all the different heads of the clans just kind of thank you, and just kind of pay their respects, just for your efforts here. They also do let you know where Lorian's ship is as well. Just gonna give you a heads up that kind of it's been kind of a little cave by the red mountain temple, in case you guys are interested in taking that with you. But otherwise, they kind of thank you for your help and kind of bid you adieu.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ooh,
Can I search the ship for anything?
Definitely. So if you,
I
if you
feel
guys
like I feel like my salvager like history is starting to come out. Like, can I search the body? Can I search this?
Sweet. So you guys do find a ship. You see it's a little snub fighter, kind of a little small Jedi style starfighter. Give me an investigation roll for searching it.
I still think Kirk are going to join in on this. Okay, a
What
lot
is going on?
Still,
Good rolls
still
to
a
be
lot
had.
of good rolls. Yeah, I still think Kirk are looking up. And investigation.
Let's go.
Yeah, Kirk has -2 intelligence.
Kirk sees the ship.
He likes the ship.
He's like, that looks good.
Sweet. So you guys, Red and Islet, you find inside the ship about a little stash of credits. You find within there about 3,000 credits. You kind of see there's like Lorian's emergency stash, and you also find within there a little crystal. Looks like kind of a little powering crystal for the lightsaber. It is a premium modification for a saber. And I'll let whoever wants to take that, they can take that and choose a premium saber modification for it.
Nice.
Cute.
It just hit me. I think only 2 people use lightsabers often.
Yeah.
That's Norman Red kind of uses them nowadays. Every now
Yeah.
and then.
I bop him
trying.
on the head now and then.
So what do you guys can take that? I probably assume you all make your way back to the ship.
Yeah.
How
Want to
big
roll
is
for it?
how big is his ship? Is it something that could fit in ours, or is it something that is like? I just heard my own question. Oh boy, but like, is this something we could actually take with us, or no?
So it probably wouldn't fit in your cargo bay. You guys could try to see if you could secure it to your ship, or have somebody fly it if they wanted to.
We
But
just
tell me
called Space
around.
AAA.
Isolate, we kind of want to see if you could fly it, but at the same time, is there a space
I feel like
for
that is
Kirk?
a horrible idea.
Yes, it absolutely is. Is there enough space for Kirk? That's the deciding factor.
Oh no, this is like it's a starfighter, so it's like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
on top, you say? No. If she couldn't get Kirk on there safely, she wouldn't feel comfortable flying
Can
it.
we get Kirk on the ship?
Okay, that's a good question.
So the cargo bay is big enough because you guys took this from a smuggling enterprise from the Huts. So
Yeah,
it is
'cause-
big enough to fit the Rancor. He will take up
because you know, it would be kind of awkward if it'd be like, "Sorry, bud, you don't fit." No.
Captain Wren isn't going to say a thing about having all of this space taken up.
I
What
can
do
just
you mean?
imagine
It's his
Red
new
like
room.
glow, like pissed in the background, like I got a Rancor on my ship.
Yeah.
It keeps getting through our rations. Why?
Perfect. Before leaving the planet, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I would like to cast telemetry on that totem if it's still there. Learn a little bit more about that tribe, just to see if there's anything I could learn from it.
Definitely. So as you cast it, you kind of see just kind of just past history of the different clan mothers who wielded it. You see the Viper clan kind of favors subtlety and stealth, and kind of using their kind of their own cunning to turn the environment to their favor. You see clan mothers lying in ambush as they take out their foes. You see them using the Force to manipulate even kind of their enemies against each other. You see them just kind of using kind of their best way to keep their resources and kind of use them to their best effect during an attack, leaving themselves least vulnerable during the whole process. Just kind of gives them, just kind of see throughout the history, the kind of the clan kind of applies this subtlety, cunning, and doing what they can do without being seen.
That's really cool. I thought it would be nice to learn about them since we never actually met them, officially. That is. But yeah. I don't know. Let's just say goodbye and go off to chase what leads we have on things.
Perfect. Oh yeah, and especially Isla, with leaving the planet. So how's Isla approaching that? Is she?
Are you leaving the planet?
That
Just
that is
stays.
a that is
This
a
was
good
my
question.
one game character.
God, I've almost had that happen to me before. But she'll take one last look at her currently destroyed and barren home. Give a look to Kirk. Kirk will give a look back, and she'll come up to the party and say, "If I can pull the voice off again, I just chugged a lot of tea." Kirk
Chug
and I,
tea. Sorry, go ahead. That does not matter.
I,
It
I,
does not matter.
I have a bowl of it. It's tea.
Chug,
It
chug,
has
chug,
to-
chug.
That has to hurt, but
It
that
doesn't.
was a poor timing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. She'll come up to the party and say, Kirk and I. Oh God, please. Kirk and I, we would like to accompany you out beyond the sky. Kirk has always wondered what may lay beyond our horizons, and I am curious to see what your magics truly entail and what I can learn from them. So, if with our services offered to you, will you accept us upon your takes a look trying to think of a word? Clan?
Warband.
Warband. I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, Noru would be more so confused. It's like you fought so hard to save your clan. It would. Why leave when you can, like now you're safe. You can, try to rebuild what you lost.
There are a few reasons that come to mind immediately. One, my house was destroyed as the mountain collapsed.
Oh.
Two,
Fair.
I do not expect to be treated well by the other clans, even if our clan's safety has been secured. It will be a long time to rebuild and something that may take many generations to reform trust. And 3, this will likely be my only chance to go beyond the stars, and it's something that Kirk and I have dreamed of for a long time. It's always felt as though the magics have always pointed our eyes up, rather than down here.
Being
will
holed
say-
up in a tight cargo space is no life for a creature like this.
It will be a challenge for it.
Kirk has assured me he is prepared to take any risks.
Like, could you imagine us, like, when we went talked to the hut, like us bringing a giant rancor, just being like, oh yeah,
would have worked better than
you just our pet.
Honestly, it probably would have went
It
a
would have
lot
actually
better.
helped us out.
Yeah,
But on that thing, there probably will be a decent bit of situations where probably
It'll
bring
be
your
a
own
little
rancor.
awkward.
more fun,
Or to a
more roleplay that
conversation,
can,
yeah.
more roleplay that can lead into funny or serious moments.
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet. Anybody else, anything else anybody has to say before we go to the stars?
Ren crashed.
Oof.
Ren's our pilot. That's not good.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good.
Oh,
That's not good.
No, I think we've learned a lot today, or a lot, haven't in just the last couple days. Encountered a lot, and we've learned about the threat at large, and I think we should try to start looking into whoever this is pulling the strings. I'm thinking that they may have something to do with all the governor. Was it the senator? Or yeah, it was a senator who had some shady dealings with. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe they have something to do with this, mastermind trying to take out us. And others.
definitely kind of a good timing on that side too, as you guys make your way, or as you get into your ship, and probably as you're going through the pre-flight checks, or even on your way, making your way into space, you are able to check the holonet. You do see kind of recordings from the passing of a major bill that just went through the Senate. You see kind of a recording of Senator Rothfuss kind of talking to a cheering crowd. You see him kind of giving his campaign speech. And he goes, "Today we did it, my friends. We proved that Force users and their chaotic ilk have no place in the Republic. I know some of you may say that the Jedi are a group for good and that they've done good for the Republic, but take a look at the last 30 years. Exar Kun, Jedi. Revan, Jedi. All these crazy kooks throwing lightning, hunting down our civilian government, taking the power away from you, the people, were Jedi or former Jedi. And with this, with the passing of this bill, we have sent the first message that Force users will no longer be allowed within the Republic. And so with this now, the Jedi are invited to turn themselves in. We will be humane and put them into captivity so that they no longer affect the events of the galaxy. And with this passing of the bill, I am also announcing that I will be running for the Supreme Chancellorship. And you kind of see him gesture to his side. And you see a man in kind of ornate black and gold robes step up and walk along the podium. He's got very deep red skin, and he kind of almost stands behind the Senator Rothfuss. He goes and with that, this is a friend of mine who has sponsored all of my endeavors. His name is Venice, and he will be working along with my campaign, providing guidance and helping us make sure that you and your family are safe from the menace of the Force users. And you see kind of the guy stand behind him, just kind of give a small smile and bow of his head.
Dennis the Menace.
You all refer to the
Recording end.
You all refer to the magics as the Force, yes?
Yes, basically, all of us are on a watch list.
I feel as though I
Or
made
several.
a mistake.
Yeah, I'm asking that question now, right now. Why do we leave? Okay.
Turn back
well,
around.
I
Little-
mean, with this, I mean, perhaps we could try to infiltrate one of these humane force user places. If we get ping back, we can just have him just be like, no.
Oh, guys, that's what we forgot. Ping. We gotta turn around. No.
He can just say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his new Take 10 ability, that could definitely help out with that. 21's gonna be pretty persuasive in a lot of situations.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The fool, the DC was 22.
Senator, can you please just chill out? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that we can try to. I think it would be kind of cool if we try to go to one of these places and go, oh yeah, we're totally turning ourselves in, and then we like infiltrate.
We always have some of the other
So I will bring up.
things too.
I have force concealment. Or force camouflage rather. We can in fact make Kirk invisible.
An invisible rancor, you
An
say?
invisible rancor, I do say. With a 45 movement speed.
Well, nice thing too, to help along with that, you guys will be leveling up too.
Yeah. Let's go.
Level 7.
Ah,
I
yes.
get-
Now Kirk can make
I
himself
finally
invisible.
I finally get my what is it? The archetype thing. I get explosives that I can throw as a bonus action.
Ooh, nice.
It's a D6 damage with, I think, to anyone within like 5 feet. It's like a range AOE force damage. I could just throw little bombs.
Nice.
I get to do my ability score increase now.
Have you thought of taking the, I forget what it's called, but the Mountain Totem one? So that's any spells, or I forget what's it called. There's a feat that'll
talking
let
about.
you, any spell you use on yourself can apply to your mount as well.
There's a feat for that?
Yeah.
I was just gonna take force guidance for the flavor. Yo, I'm gonna take a look at that.
Is it the fighting style or the mastery?
Fighting style I don't think uses that. The fighting style mastery allows you to when you're on a mount, they can use their bonus action to attack.
Okay, let me see what the.
One
Because there is
force
Mounted
power.
Caster. That's what it's called. Mounted Caster.
Gain 3 force points.
That's why I've never seen it before. I've never played a mounted thing before.
Sweet. So basically, what I'm gonna do. So you guys have that going on. There's gonna be a couple other things going on too. So I'm gonna throw up a little bit later tomorrow. Some other things that are happening in the galaxy right now, and some progression for the things that were happening in the galaxy already.
I want to do the Mandalorians. Come on.
Yeah, that's gonna be another one that's taking a little bit of a big turn there.
Oh no, I meant to do a roleplay with Gil and Ren about the Mandalorians before he went.
Yeah, well,
You
Sorry.
take these things for granted.
only anti-Mandalorian sentiment now. Let's go.
You are the sole Mando now.
Yeah. Screw us, guys.
You did give up your honor.
Yeah. Heck.
Because I don't think. Do you wear your helmet anymore?
Sometimes. Usually when I'll like go into something specifically dangerous, I imagine Ren would be like, yeah, okay, you know. But normally no. Unless intimidation, yeah. The normal reasons you would wear a helmet, not Mandalorian reasons.
So I will post those a little later. You guys can kind of choose. Let me know which one you guys want to pursue. You guys can definitely start to see if you can find some of those kind of rehabilitation or kind of just detainment camps for the Force users, or there's going to be a couple other things going on too. So
The
whatever you all want to
camps.
pursue.
Probably search Genosha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
Alrighty.
look around for.
yeah, I'm glad you guys are able to get that Force check though.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad and kind of bummed to have some fun stuff if you weren't going to, but
Question:
you guys did
what would happen if we failed?
Yeah, they were going to invade, so. And
We would be on Dathomir for a lot longer.
I mean, you could stay. I mean, probably it wouldn't have been in your best interest to stay on Dathomir.
Gosh.
Just the population's wiped out, and we're all just running.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
because you guys would have got to meet Nihilus, which.
Yeah.
Just om nom nom on our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just realized I spent so many force points. Does
Oh
does
yeah,
Kurt
I
count
forgot
for
about
that?
that.
Yeah.
Hold
she-
on, we're
she-
hidden. We're hidden, right?
No, yeah, but before,
Yeah.
man, does Kurt count for that? Because if so, I am screwed.
I'm going to just throw Kurt's onto your points, unfortunately.
Okay,
Just-
he has used, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that would count for like 6 points, right?
yeah,
3 first level.
3 first level, 6 points.
And I have used, so I had 2 onto that, so I've used 12 points. So a total of 18 so far.
Perfect. Let me roll that in. Yeah, those 3 force points for Ul, and I don't think Neuro. Did you actually use any?
I didn't use any powers other
Okay.
than telemetry.
I used a bunch of powers, tech powers.
I
Fast,
did
dude,
use
focus
telemetry,
points,
which is 2
Telemetry.
points.
They had powers, right, Ren?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, let me,
As a
delete-
bonus action, you can throw 1 detonators at a point.
so let me delete
30
Gil off
feet
here.
plus wisdom.
It's 5D100.
So within 40 feet.
Ping again.
Oh, they are
Gosh.
going ham
Yeah.
on him.
So I'm hoping Ping will be back next session, and that's definitely going to be the hunting piece is definitely going to be kicking off a little bit more. Now that you guys have got on their radar and they kind of feel your presence within the force. So I've got some fun stuff planned with that. So hopefully he's back because he seems to be the only one that's failing the check so far, and we could get that portion going too.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so you guys are level 7. Definitely let me know if you guys have any questions leveling up on that side. For Isla, let me which class are you going with? Are you going with Sentinel or Monk for your level up?
I have been thinking about that, and I cannot decide yet. I'm leaning on to Monk, but the thing with that is
Less
Ah.
heals.
exactly, and I honestly I set her up to be a healer just in case. Well, not just in case. I kind of specifically set up to be a healer because it's one of my favorite things to play. And man, I have missed being a healer. Genuinely, I need to play a cleric again regularly in the
Target.
Well, Nora will probably appreciate and need that healing again.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like every time I get in combat, my plan is okay, I'm gonna sink back and I'm gonna like do damage from afar, and then they hit me and I just melt. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rush in and I'm gonna just deal a bunch of damage, and then they hit me and then I melt, and then it's
That
just
actually reminds me of like the time with the hut.
Yeah.
That right there.
yeah, I was being strangled.
Yeah,
And I
that,
would
that
fail
reminds me.
every single strength check.
I'm currently making a monk hut that focuses on the blaster rifle, so I kept that in mind while it's creating his concept.
Wow.
I got you in my heart, man.
Yay.
Well, that was definitely rough on
My
that
head
side,
is
but
that manner.
luckily you guys got the check because I set it up. It was one of those ones that was gonna have. So if you guys were able to do everything, you'd have between about a 40 to 50% chance of success for that force check. But luckily you guys nailed that roll, so it came in
Yay.
well. Perfect. Well, definitely we'll pick up in 2 weeks. I'll have kind of the quest lines posted. Let me know what you guys want to decide to go after. And
Mandalore.
Perfect. Definitely, if you guys have any questions in the meantime, but nice session, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you.
Tegan. See ya.
Thank you, man. Peace.